I have traveled about 1500 kilometers to the northern part of Finland in order to photograph bears, so join me. Hide number 24, as I'm going to now, is at the far end of this area. It's a group of hides together, so hopefully there are lots of food there. And there's also a lake that I'm interested in. I've never been there before. So the forecast says it's going to be rain tonight. Hopefully after the bears have been there. Or I wouldn't say that, but it could be good watching bears in the rain. But it also means that the light will be less and the ISO will be much more. And I don't want that. But we'll see what happens. Finally settled down and prepared for the second night here in Finland. This hide is a little bit different than the other. It's a little bit more roomy and it has bigger windows. 2 bunk beds as the other one, and also a different view. The other one I had a small pond just in front of the hide. In this one I have a piece of swamp or marsh area in front of the pond that will be in the background. And it's a little bit more open, I think, and I'm looking forward to this. It's the first time I'm in this part of the woods, so to speak, and yeah, looks okay. The hide itself is not so old as the other one I was in. So I think it's going to go okay. My game plan here is to spot him early. If he walks the same way he did last evening, he will come from my left side pretty far out, and I will start with a 600, try to get some nice shots. But before I do that, I will start the GoPros. They are set to film the nearby cache here, just outside hide. But we will see. That's the plan, if he comes from the left. If he comes from the right, my plan is just to panic and just to press shutter buttons everywhere. And yeah, we'll see what happens then. So much for having a game plan. Return to number 1. Complete fail. The bear suddenly appeared from my right side. Every lens I had was pointing to the left. Luckily I didn't panic. Luckily he circled the pond, so I got some nice shots, I think. It's 7 o'clock now, and he has raided probably all caches around here. So now is the question, when will Blondie appear? Can take several hours. My hope is that there will come be something else. Come by something else. I spotted the goosehawk earlier, and probably the one that I saw yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to take a good photo. It's funny sitting here in a simple wooden shed taking photos of a brown bear at a distance of 4 meters. Sometimes you get so focused on looking at the viewfinder you don't realize how close you are. But my heart jumped one extra time here today, and that was when the bear flipped over a lid and it landed on something hard, so it was quite a loud bang. Well, it wasn't a loud bang, but it was a bang. Contrary to what you see on nature films on TV and so on, you don't hear animals when they are. It's very rare to hear them actually. So it's often sound that is added in post-processing. And when I sit in the hide, I realize I'm waffling now, but because it's probably a long time until the next bear shows up. So when I sit here, the only thing I hear is soft wind. You don't actually realize that they are close, but I did that when I flipped the lid. It made me realize that it's just a piece of cardboard, more or less, between me and the bear. Interesting. But at the same time, I don't think for a second that they are dangerous here. They know that we are here, so they come close voluntarily. It would be different if I went out in the woods now and maybe spooked him. That could be a different story. But I've seen bears run away from places like this, and you don't realize what did just happen. It can be somebody bumped into something into the hide, or waved the camera a little bit too much, and the bear took off. So they are shy animals. Wow, enough waffling. I'm thinking maybe have a cup of coffee or something. It could be some long hours before the next bear arrives, if she does that. That was really unexpected, in a way. I was preparing for a long wait, and 8:45, a white spot in the forest on the other side of the pond here. And it's good light, very good light actually, I think I got some really nice footage of the Blondie. She did a quick stop and smelled and started running a bit. So probably she felt the scent of the Brutus, the big bear. And she took off to my right, probably circling around the hides here, going down to behind here and going left again. And that was really nice. Hopefully there will be more action. But I got some really nice shots, I think. Especially in this nice light. And yeah, very good. I'm excited. So we just had a short visit of another brown bear, and I don't think that was Brutus. This seemed much more shy, and he actually went in a bit. He came from right and went up to a pond, but there he turned around and went back. Maybe he's circling around, I don't know. It's good to see there are other bears there.
Yeah, the morning was quite uneventful, so you didn't miss anything by skipping into the future. So all that remains is to pack my gear up and head back to the lodge and have a good breakfast. And I see you in a bit.
Okay, I'm in a hide number 7, forest hide, and this is where I think I can get the best shot if the bears come here. I must say that this hybrid photography thing can be a little bit stressful. I can feel that now. This is a very small area. Things will happen very fast, and I don't know if I have the time to switch between photo and video. I noticed yesterday that when I started to get starting the video, and I think I get some nice footage. I forget to take pictures. That could be the same here today, I'm afraid. So Brutus arrived around 7:45. He silently walked in from the right side to the hide and munching all the food, and then quietly left on the left side, exit left. While I was sitting here waiting for him to arrive, I started to doubt that the 100-400 that I have mounted on the video tripod actually wasn't too much of a telephoto. So I switched to a wide angle lens. Watching the pictures, it was a bad idea. The wide angle lens was not that sharp that as the 100-400 would have been, and he actually kept some distance, so he didn't come that close that I thought he would. So that's a bummer. See what happens in post-processing if I can get a little bit sharpness of the pictures anyway. So, well, so now that he has been here and raided all the food, let's just hope that the Blondie will show up, or even a Wolverine. Meanwhile, I'll have my evening coffee. So when I spotted him on the right side, I instinctively started the video sequence, and then I realized that he was very close. And when I say very close on the video, it's taken with a wide angle. There is less than 10 meters from the height, so that's very close, I think. But when I switched to photo, guess what? I had a 2-second timer setting, so that didn't go too well. Always check the settings before you go out, leave your home. So I have made that mistake before, so you will probably do it as well. I think I mentioned this yesterday, that when you're in the zone, you just only watch through the viewfinder. Now I was filming with and I've taken photos with a wide angle lens, and at one moment I looked up and out through the window, and I realized how big this bear is. It's whoa. It's very big. It's like a small car, a small SUV. I'm not kidding you. It's ginormous, really. But when you look through a viewfinder and a wide angle lens, yeah, just a small bear. So it's about 11 o'clock here now, and the ISO is rising all the time. So I will take a nap and watch the alarm, get up early and see if something happens. It hasn't done that any other day, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll see you tomorrow. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and the night has been very quiet. No wind as it was yesterday, and slight rainfall during the morning hours, but no activity at all here in the woods. Right now I heard a bird, so he's starting to wake up, but otherwise completely silent. And that was in some way expected, but I also hoped that there would be something showing up. I had hopes of this place for the Wolverine, but unfortunately I didn't see one. And yeah, that's how it is sometimes. So that's it left. That is to
pack up the gear here in a short while and leave the hide. And then this trip to Finland is over for this time.
This will wrap up my 3 nights here in Finland. Been a bit tiring staying up that long each night, and well, it's worth it, I can assure you. However, one always wants more when you are on the scene, but seeing big bears close up within 10 meters is very fascinating. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, write a comment, subscribe if you aren't already, and I see you in the next one.